Good morning. This morning I wanted to have a little chat about pain, whether it's physical pain, mental pain, emotional. All pain in our lives comes from forgetting who we are, for believing we're victims, and I'm still not immune to that. I fall into the trap just like everybody else. But it's about being aware enough to pull ourselves back out. Hello, Carol. When we believe we are not the creator of our lives, we make ourselves a victim, and if we're hurting, maybe we haven't been treated fairly by the boss. We believe we're a victim to the boss. But are we really? Aren't we co-creating? Isn't there a gift in that situation for us? Our body's hurting. We've got illness. We think we're a victim to our body. But we're the creator. We created that. It's got a gift. It's trying to tell us something. We think we're a victim to our own thoughts. And we think we're a victim to our circumstances. But actually, everything that comes our way has been invited in by our own energy, by our own focus, by our own expectation. Now, I'm not saying that, we focused on a car accident and caused it. That would be crazy. But when we don't feel safe or confident, then that's the energy we're putting out. And we get experiences that'll show us what we're feeling. Everything in the outside world is a reflection of what's going on inside of us. And when we can actually take responsibility for that, not as in blame, but from a creatorship place and say, I've created this, so I know that it's got a gift for me. And it might be just that I'm thinking in a way that's not serving me. And every time we're feeling uncomfortable, it's usually because of the perspective that we're taking, the way we're looking at it. If we looked at everything as a gift that we've given ourselves, then we stay in our power and we've got the ability to change it. When we make ourselves a victim, we're actually renouncing our power to do anything about it in that moment. So we keep feeling bad. We can't attract different thoughts and different perspectives from that low vibration. We have to change it. We have to look at our life and say, you know what? I've created all of this. And we can try and push it away, but that just keeps us in that place because we're focusing on it and trying to get rid of it. But when we can say, well, there's some things that I probably would have chosen differently had I been able to. But from where we were, we couldn't. Every thought that we have, every decision we make is in our own best interest. We don't deliberately make choices that don't serve us. Hello, Carolyn. Hello, Anna. We make choices that we think are going to be the best outcomes for us, that are going to give us the best life, that are going to feel good. And sometimes, they don't. But when they don't, it comes back to our perspective. We've made a choice and we're looking at the choice from a perspective that's making us feel bad because the outcome was different than we expected. And it keeps us in that cycle. But if we can actually just say, you know what, I'm not going to play the victim anymore. I know I've created all of this and I know it's given me a lot of expansion and it's brought me to the understanding of my creatorship, and now I can do something about it. You know, for many years of my life, a good portion of it, probably 80% of it, you know, I've been a pleaser. I lived my life for everybody else, and I was reliant on them because I believed that I needed them to make my life good. I didn't realise that I had the power within me to do something about it. And I'm not saying my life was bad. Oh my God, I had a gorgeous life. You know, a lot of it has been absolutely delicious. And my 4 beautiful children, all now adults with families of their own, you know, have been just the best part of my life. You know, I love them all so dearly. Family is incredibly important to me. You know, I've got no regrets, but I know moving forward that it's now that I know who I am, now that I know that I'm the creator, moving forward I can do something about that. Moving forward, I don't have to be a victim anymore. I don't have to settle for what is. You know, I've been victim to money, and I still am sometimes. You know, we all look at our bank accounts and we think, oh my God, you know, I've got to leave this alone. I can't touch it because I've got X, Y, Z coming up that I've got to pay for. You know, or I haven't got the money to do this, or I can't afford that. And we make ourselves victims. We don't believe that, you know, we're the creator and we can change our financial situation by changing our outlook, by changing our perspective. And yes, action is usually needed. But the thing is, when we change our outlook, when we know we're abundant, when we know we've got money coming, you know, even if we don't know from where it's coming, but if we believe that it's going to come, you know, and action will be inspired. We'll be led in the right directions to do something about it. You know, my life has been so similar to probably 80 or 90% of everybody else's, but it's also been unique. And, you know, I just know that I have so much to offer the world, so much to offer, you know, anybody that comes, anybody that's open to listening to me. You know I was put on this planet to share my understanding and to really make a difference in other people's lives. But I can't do it unless I take control of my own life. You know, we're all leaders. We have to become the leader in our own life before we've got anything to share anybody. I'm very passionate about helping others to find their way, about helping others to stand in their power. I see so many women who, like myself, had lost all of their confidence and self-worth, you know, through life experiences. Mine was, you know, through the marriage that is no longer. You know, abandonment is big in a lot of women's lives. Feeling of not good enough. Hello, Took. Hello, Jenny. Lovely to have you here. It's just, we can't let the past keep us stuck in a cycle of not feeling worthy and not feeling good enough. We can't feel sorry for ourselves about feeling abandonment or feeling, you know, all those other thoughts, all those other beliefs that go around in our heads and our hearts once our head gets going. It's really about us saying enough's enough. I choose now to be happy. I choose now to stand in my power. And I choose now to do something about my circumstances. And I might admit that I'm a fringe dweller, you know. I don't go along with the crowd generally. I like to do my own thing. I'm a bit of a rebel in that way, and from first appearances I don't look that way, but I really, you know, love where I've been and where I'm going, and would really like to help anybody else who knows that they've got a bigger life to live and wants to find themselves. Hello, Carolyn. Yes, I am enjoying nature down here by the river. It's absolutely beautiful. There's so much bird life out this morning. I think with the cooler weather, they've all come out to play. It's absolutely delicious. So, you know, if you've got an unlived dream in your heart, I know that I can help you or guide you towards that dream. I know it's absolutely possible. I've seen so many people around me who have gone from huge debt to financial freedom to emotional freedom in such a short time. You know, but it starts with you. You've got to commit to yourself. You've got to be willing to do what it takes. That when the urges in your heart say do it, do it, do it, that you don't let your head stop you. Because our head tries to stop us whenever we go into change. And quite often we let it. Because we start to feel uncomfortable, we think, this isn't for me, this is the wrong path. But most often it's just because we've stepped out of our known and it gets scary, and our mind starts telling us that this isn't safe, that it's time to turn around or it's time to retreat. And because of past experiences, many of us do. It's taken me 60 years to really stand up and be myself, to really choose my life and to go for it and to not hold back. I'm tired of playing small. I'm tired of settling. And I know there's a lot of life left out there for absolutely everybody. It's never too late. No matter where you are, there's another life available, and it can happen quick if you can open your mind to believe that it's possible. So have a beautiful day, and thank you all for joining me, and we'll chat again soon. Bye for now.